Hello traders, Gary Wagner here. Approximately 2 o'clock in Honolulu, 7 o'clock in New York. It is Thursday, December 31st, 2020, and this is the Daily Report for Gold and Silver, our weekend review, coming to you early in honor of New Year's Day, which begins tomorrow. On today's show, we're going to kind of recap the year in terms of trades and speak about what we are looking for in terms of potential highs that we could achieve by the second quarter of next year. Traders, it is officially here, the last trading day of 2020, and with the difficulties we face because of the global pandemic, I wish this year away, and I wish that all of our subscribers have a more tranquil and blessed 2021. We are currently long from $1,890. Market is currently at $1901.60. So we have about $1,100 of profit on this trade. Spot gold looks like it will close the year out just shy of $1,900 at $1,897.90. Of course, we entered our long trade on the 27th in Forex Gold at $1,886, giving us a profit of $11.90 per ounce. Silver lost approximately 5 cents in trading today, is currently fixed at 26.52.5 cents. We entered that trade at 26.31, giving us a profit of $1,075 per COMEX contract. A GLD gained about 0.33% today and is currently fixed at 178.36. We entered the trade at 177.26, so we are up about $1.10 per share. And lastly, the iShares Silver Trust is currently at 24.57. We entered that trade at 24.67, so we are down roughly 10 cents per share on the Silver iShares Trust. Let's take a look at our technical study, and on today's show, what we really want to focus upon are the trades we accomplished this year. As I said in our opening letter and opening remarks, we had an exceptional year this year. Considering that gold moved up approximately 20-25%, we were able to take out a little bit over 120%. As you can see, this graph is reflecting a profit of 110%. On the performance page, besides having each year's performance, you can see how over the last 10 years, a $10,000 account would now have the value in excess of about $157,000. We can also move back down and then view the individual trades of each year. To view each and every trade from a particular year, simply click on the link of that year and you will get a page that looks something like this. The beauty of this track record is that it is interactive, so you will get the date that we initiated the trade, where we bought at, the day that we covered, where we sold at, and the net result. The other thing that I find is most interesting, and we worked hard to create this, is if you notice there are video buttons on the buy as well as the sell sides, and simply put, you can pick any trade that you wish to view, and to see how that all panned out, you would simply click on the link for that particular date, and that will take you to the day we closed it out, how much profit we made, and of course, the details will be in the video itself. On the members page each and every day, what you will see is the section that includes our most current trade, and we call this proper action. You can also look at any of the prior trades by simply clicking on the tab, and you can read over exactly when we got in, when we got out, and how much profit we made, or losses we took. And while I'm quite proud of the performance we achieved in 2020, tomorrow that is history, and we have to look at what is the potential for next year. And to that end, we've looked at this chart a few times, but we'll go over the numbers that I still believe are very, very viable and achievable numbers. And the way I have derived and come to the conclusion of where I believe we could see gold headed to, say, by the second quarter of next year, we are simply going to use a Fibonacci extension, and that extension that we want to use is the extension of wave 3, and that's why you see our baselines beginning here and concluding here. We then calculate the price move and begin from the conclusion of this fourth wave. There are two primary formulas that are highly accepted for forecasting a fifth wave. One of them utilizes wave 1, and simply put, you look to see that wave 1 and wave 5 are about equal in terms of the price move. In other words, if you had a $200 move in wave 1, you can calculate from the bottom here 1769 and come up with 1969 as a fairly accurate target. But I believe that the most accurate formula is to do a 0.618 extension of wave 3 and then look to calculate that plus the areas above it. When we do that, what we see is the following conclusion. First, if we get a 0.618 extension, we could see gold trade as high as 2,164. But the rule is that wave 3 cannot be the shortest of any of the impulse waves, which means that we could see an extension greater than that, a 75 to 78% extension, or even as high as a 98% extension. That would still mean that wave 3 was the longest of the impulse waves. So traders, simply put, I am looking for gold at the conclusion of this fifth wave to trade between 2,400 and 2,165 on the low side. Traders, once again, thank you so much for your loyalty and support throughout the year. I was glad that we were able to help you make this year a little bit easier in terms of financial responsibilities. I look forward to that task next year. This has been Gary Wagner, wishing you as always good trading and wishing you a most blessed, healthy, and happy 2021. We'll talk to you next year. Bye-bye.